Now, don't open your books. Have a look at these drawings first. Don't open your books, Oriane, okay? Thank you. Right, do you remember this? This is the teacher's car, right? Can you describe it?
Small.
Well, can you make it a sentence, Anthony?
It's small.
It's small.
It's old.
It's old. It's not old. Old. It's old. Can we?
It's ugly.
It's
Ugly.
ugly. Yes, all right. It's ugly. Anthony?
It's economical.
Ah, but it's economical. Okay. Cheap. Economical. Yes. Now, do you think it's comfortable?
It's not.
Not that. So,
It's
yes?
not comfortable.
It's not comfortable, right? Now, what about speed? Sylvia, do you remember? Speed, no? Is it a fast car? Or, oh yeah.
It's small.
Yes, it's small. This is about the size. It's small, but about speed.
It's slow.
Slow, yes, slow. It's slow. Okay, so it's slow, old, not very beautiful, ugly, right? But economical. Anything else about this?
It's ugly.
It's
Dirty.
dirty, yes. Not clean, it's dirty, right?
What dirty in French?
Dirty, you don't remember? Can you tell her? Sale, okay. Do you remember the opposite, Camille? The opposite of dirty. Look, that window's dirty. Okay. Do you remember the opposite? No? Clean. Okay, all together. Can you repeat after me? That's dirty and clean. Okay? If you wash in the morning, you're clean. Right? Right, now look at this one. Okay, this is Mr. Bernard Tapie's car, right? Mr. Tapie's car. Jérôme?
It's tall.
It's,
Tall.
you don't say tall.
Tall.
This you mean?
Tall.
Tall, but you don't say tall for a car. A giraffe is tall. It's a tall animal. It's
Big.
big. Yes, it's big. Okay? Peggy?
It's comfortable.
Yeah. Can you say comfort? Comfort? Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Okay, Jan?
It's clean.
It's clean. Yes. Spot clean. Yes. Marie?
It's rich.
It's
Rich.
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 Is the car rich or Mr. Tapie rich?
Tapi.
Yeah, Mr. Tapie is rich, but not the car. Okay, but what can you say? It's, I see what you mean. It's expensive. Can you say, Marie? It's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yes, Monsieur Tapie can afford an expensive car, a big American car, because he's rich, but not the car. All right? Camille?
It's new.
It's new. Yes. Oriane?
It's comfortable.
It's
Comfortable.
confortable is French. I'm not trying very much.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. No, that's what Peggy said. Okay, can you say all together? Can you say comfort?
Comfortable.
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 Then you say comfortable. All right, comfortable. Right. Anything else?
What belle allure, enfin allure riche quoi, in English.
Well, what do you think?
It's nice.
It's nice.
Nice.
Looks nice. Okay. It
It's,
looks nice.
nice.
It's beautiful. Right. All these adjectives. Is that all? Do you think it's slow or fast? Fast, right? It can go fast. Anything else? Do you remember, Camille, there's a lot of space. What's the adjective? Forgotten? Yes? In French, spacieux, but in English, it's almost the same. Spacious. No, all together, can you say spacious?
Spacious.
Okay, so I'm keeping a surprise for you for afterwards, so you don't look at this now. Now, what I'd like you to do, I'll put them here. Okay, the teacher's car and Bernard Tapie's car. Yes. First, could you contrast them? Example, the teacher's car, the teacher's car is not nice, but Monsieur Tapie's car is very nice. Okay? But. Shall I put it on the board? You wanted it writing on the board? Yes or no? Decide.
No.
No?
No.
Who says yes?
No.
Ingrid, what do you say? Yes?
No.
You want
Oh,
the model?
yes. Yes.
No?
Monsieur,
I'm
pour
surprised.
les
Okay.
derrière,
No.
pour les autres derrière,
Very nice, beautiful. Okay. Very nice. Now, Peggy, can you start?
The teacher's card is not comfortable,
Not comfortable.
but Mr. Tapi it is very comfortable. No,
Now, can you say the end again? Is Mr. Tappy comfortable? Or his car?
Yes. But Mr. Tapi car,
Mr. Tappy's car
Mr. Tapi's car
is
is comfortable.
very comfortable. Yes, Camille.
The teacher's car is economical, but Mr. Tapi's car is expensive.
Expensive to run, you would say.
Expensive to run.
Expensive to run. Amélie? Yes?
The teacher's card is not clean, but my Mr. Tapi's car is very clean.
Clean, good. What are you going to say? My car? Have you got a car? Have you got a car? No? All right, Jérôme?
The teacher's car is small,
Small.
small,
Oh, small. But
but Mr. Tapi's car is big.
yes, try not to stop between Mr. Tappy's and car. Mr. Tappy's car
Mr. Tapi's car
is
is
big.
big.
Yes? Sylvia?
The teacher's car is not
Careful. I'm a teacher, I'm not a car. So you don't say the teacher is car. The teacher's car
the
is
teacher's car is not spacious,
spacious.
spacious,
Spacious.
but Mr. Tapi his car is spacious.
Monsieur Tappy is not a car either. So you try to say Mr. Tappy's car.
Mr. Tapi's car
Look. Monsieur Tappy's car is a car. Alright? And it is
is
what?
spacious.
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 Yes, very spacious. Okay? Now look. Look again, Sylvia. Okay? Teacher's car and Mr. Tappy's car. Sandrine.
Teacher's car is dirty, but Mr. Tapi's car is clean.
Clean. Could you say car? No R. It's a long R. Car.
Car.
Okay, not car. Now I would like you to ask questions. Here's the model. Which car is? Okay. Now look carefully now. Bigger. The teachers or Mr. Tappy's. Now there are two cars, okay? So you say which car is bigger? The teachers or Mr. Tappy's? Sorry?
Which is
No. Answer the teachers or Mr. Tappy's. You choose. Which one is bigger? Yes, Mr. Tappy's car is bigger. Okay? Okay, alright? You agree? Okay. Now look. Again, which car, there are two cars, which car is more comfortable? Mr. Tappy's car or the teacher's car? Oh yeah.
Mr. Tapi's car.
Yes, Mr. Tappy's car is more comfortable. Okay? Are you alright, Sophia? Yes? You understand? Okay, now you go. Oriane.
Which is Noisy.
Yes. Look.
Noisy.
Noisy. Noisier.
Noisier.
Say noisier. Which is noisier, yes?
Which is noisier. The teachers or Mr. Tapis?
So which car is noisier? The teacher's car or Mr. Tapi's car? Peggy?
The teacher's car.
Yes. This one makes a lot of noise, okay? This one doesn't. So this car is noisier. Right. Sandrine, a question?
Which is dirty?
Dirtier. Okay?
Dirty.
Say dirtier. Which one is dirtier? You have to say. The teacher's car or
Mr. Tapis?
Mr. Tapi's car? Which one is dirtier? Oh, yeah.
The teacher's car.
The teacher's car. Yes? Peggy again?
Which is small? Which is small? The
Not only small, smaller.
small.
Okay, because one is big, one is small. You want to know which one is smaller. Right? So can you say which car is?
Which car is smaller? The teacher's or Mr. Tapis?
Yes. Now careful. Say which car.
Which car?
Not which. Okay, Peter.
The teachers.
The teacher's car. Good. Frédéric.
Which car is older?
Mm-hmm. Good.
The teacher or Mr.
Not
Tapis?
You're not asking about my age. You're asking about my car. So the teachers or.
The teachers or Mr. Tapis?
Mm-hmm. Camille. Which is older?
The teacher's car.
The teacher's car. Yes. Sandrine.
Which is newer?
Yes.
The-
Newer.
New,
Or. Yes. Okay.
newer, the teachers or Mr. Tapis?
So which is newer or more recent? You could say more recent. Okay. More recent. But newer is okay. So which is newer? The teacher's car or Mr. Tapi's car? Yeah.
Mr. Tapis car.
Okay. More questions? Camille?
Which car is comfortable?
Yes.
Comfortable.
Look now. Which car is?
Which car is more comfortable?
Comfortable.
The teachers or Mrs. Tapis?
Mrs. Tapi's or Mr. Tapi's?
Mr. Tapis.
I suppose Mrs. Tapi's car is quite comfortable as well. Frédéric?
Mr. Tapis car.
Mr. Tapi's car, yes? Okay?
Which car is economical?
Ah, can you use this?
More
More economical, yes?
more economical? The teachers or the Mr. Tapis?
Okay. Which one is more economical? Oh, yeah.
The teacher's car.
Okay, so that's the only advantage. Okay, one advantage. It's economical. Any more questions? No? Ok, alors avant de poursuivre, j'ai vu qu'il y avait des yeux qui se. des sourcils qui fronçaient là. Qu'est-ce qu'on est en train de faire là? Tout à l'heure, on a opposé les deux hein, avec bat. Mais ici, qu'est-ce qu'on a fait, Frédéric? Bah, tu lèves le doigt, tu sais pas. Peggy?
On les a comparés.
On les a comparés. Hein, on fait une comparaison. Donc, essayez de. Rappelez-vous tous les adjectifs qu'on a fait. Essayez de faire ces comparaisons. Donc, en choisissant soit more lorsque l'adjectif qui va suivre est long, ou au contraire en lui ajoutant ER quand il est court. Ok, on y va, Sandrine?
The teacher's car is more economical than Mr. Tapis.
Good. Be careful. Can you say teacher?
Teacher.
Teacher. Okay, what you said sounded a bit like t-shirt. Jérôme?
The teacher's car is small.
N'oublie pas qu'on fait une comparaison. Hein. Ici, tu dis pas simplement, tu te contentes pas de dire elle est petite, tu la compares avec l'autre. Donc tu dis elle est plus petite que, donc smaller.
Is
Ah, vas-y.
smaller
The teacher's car is smaller than.
than the Mr. Tapis.
Yes, Mr. Tapi's.
Mr.
Okay, Mr. Tapi's car, not Mr. Tapi. Okay, Anthony?
Mr. Tapis car is newer than the teachers.
Okay. More recent, you can say. Peggy?
Mr. Tappy's car is prettier
Prettier.
than the teacher.
Yes, I would say that for a girl or a woman, you know. That girl is prettier than the other one. I would say more beautiful, maybe. More beautiful. Okay? Now, one day the teacher becomes fed up. You understand? Fed up? Yeah? Fed up with his old car, so he gets a new one. Right? And now, this is the teacher's new car. Okay? Teacher's new car. Alright? Now, you forget about Mr. Tapi. Okay? Can you compare? Now, you compare the teacher's old car and the teacher's new car. Alright? Can you try and do that? Anthony, can you start?
The teacher's new car is more beautiful than the teacher's car.
Old car.
Old car.
Okay, yes? Peggy, yes?
The teacher's new car.
Sorry, Peggy, can you speak up? I can't hear you. The
The-
teacher's new car.
The teacher's new car is more comfortable
Than?
than the teacher's car.
The teacher's old car. Yes, but
teacher's
careful,
car.
you're saying news, aren't you? Because you know this word, the news. What's the news in French? When you hear the news on the radio or you see the news on television.
Nouveau.
Here, it's a noun. Les
Les
informations, les nouvelles. D'accord? Et tu es en train de répéter news alors qu'ici c'est new. Okay, can you say the teacher's new car?
The teacher's new car.
I want to hear Peggy. The teacher's new car.
The teacher's new car.
Okay, not news. All right, Camille?
The teacher's the teacher's new car is cleaner,
Cleaner, yes.
cleaner than the teacher's car,
The teacher's
old car.
old car. Okay, now so I'll just, you can keep noisy and quiet, but here you add old. Okay? Teacher's old car. Yes, Amélie?
The teacher. The
Careful,
teacher.
Again, not the teacher, but the teacher's car. Right? New car or old car, yes.
The teacher new car is more comfortable than the teacher old car.
Yes, could you repeat the teacher's new car?
The teacher new car.
New car.
New
Not
car.
New car. Yes, and could you repeat comfortable?
Comfortable.
Okay, start from comfort. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Okay. Right, Jérôme. Okay, now I'm going to give you a list of things, people, animals, monuments. Okay, you have to compare them. All right. At the beginning, I will give you adjectives. Now, can you compare chess? You understand chess? Huh? Les échecs. Chess, Monopoly. Same in French, almost. Amusing or difficult or interesting. Can you compare chess and Monopoly? Sophie?
Chess is more difficult
Difficult
than the Monopoly.
than
Than Monopoly.
Monopoly. No article. Okay, do you agree, Camille?
Do you repeat some adjectives?
Adjectives. Amusing, difficult, interesting.
Music.
Amusing. Amusant? Amusing. Anthony?
Chess is more interesting than Monopoly.
Yes. Can you say interesting? Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, Camille?
The Monopoly is
Monopoly.
I'm more amusing.
Amusing.
more amusing than the
No
cheese.
article than chess.
Than,
I said chess, Monopoly.
than
Chess. No article. Not the.
Oh yes, than the cheese.
Chess. Okay. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, okay, and the Empire State Building in New York.
I don't understand.
You don't understand. The Eiffel Tower. No? Paris. You've seen the Eiffel Tower. Like this. Okay. In Paris. No?
What is this?
Okay, Camille, yes. And the Empire State Building in New York. Have you heard of New York? There are some very tall buildings. Okay, one of them being the Empire State Building. Lots of floors. They're called skyscrapers. From sky and skyscrapers. Now, Jérôme, do you see?
Building.
Sorry, look. The Empire State Building. Okay, Jérôme?
The Empire State Building is more small.
You wouldn't say more small anyway, you'd say smaller. Okay? Do you think it's smaller than the Eiffel Tower?
More still.
So, don't say more tall, but taller. Look. You say taller
More taller
than,
than
in English you call it the Eiffel Tower.
the Eiffel Tower.
Okay? Or you can say higher. Can you repeat after me all together? Higher.
Higher.
Okay? It's higher than the Eiffel Tower. Right? The Pacific, the Atlantic. Understand? Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. Camille?
The Atlantic is bigger than the Pacific.
Now, first could you say the Atlantic?
The Atlantic.
The Atlantic. Do you agree? The Atlantic is bigger than the Pacific?
I'm not sure.
No? Sophie, can you correct?
The Pacific is bigger than Atlantic.
Yes, Camille, look at the map. You can see that from here, okay? The Pacific is much bigger, much larger. All right? Okay, you agree with Sophie now? Okay, the pyramids in Egypt and the Tower of London. The obvious example, Anthony?
Jan is more is taller than the Peter.
Than-
Than Peter.
You say Le Pierre?
Than Peter.
Peter, yes. Can you stand up, Jan? Stand up. Yes, and Pierre, stand up. Yes, I think it's obvious. Jan is much taller than Pierre, ok? Bon, alors pour la prochaine fois, vous préparez 5 phrases de ce type, alors pris dans la classe ou en dehors de la classe, en utilisant les comparatifs. Je vais vous remettre les... Vous notez peut-être un modèle. Cinq phrases de ce type. Yann. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait utiliser avec more ici? Sans être blessant pour ni l'un ni l'autre. Alors, Oriane, elle avait tout de suite trouvé la méchanceté. Hein? Non? Alors, vous essayez de trouver, hein, ici, adjectif. Donc, j'appelle ça long, c'est-à-dire avec beaucoup de syllabes. Hein? Mais si vous prenez des exemples dans la classe, essayez de ne pas être méchant, blessant, etc. Hein. Soyez gentil quand même. Ok? When I was a young teacher, I thought, like every young teacher, I think that I had all the solutions and, everybody would learn English with me. Now that I'm middle-aged and I'm more modest, sometimes I just don't know what to do. It's, you're continually looking for new ideas, new things, observing the pupils. Oh, this works. Okay, I'll do it again. Sometimes you get disappointed because it works once and then it doesn't with another class. But I think I'm always on the lookout, and always observing the children. As a teacher, you see the aims. You have long-term views of what you're doing, and they don't. It struck me that some of these kids who are very good, I think, they don't, apart from saying, well, English is useful, or yes, I like it because it's pleasant, they don't quite know what we are doing, really. I know I'm taking them somewhere. They don't know. They just enjoy it, I hope. I had to be very gradual. Obviously, if you're going to compare things or people, you're going to need some vocabulary. So gradually, I wanted first a list of adjectives. First, I had to choose something that they would understand straight away. Mr. Tapie's car, the teacher's car, with 2 drawings. So then a list of adjectives first, coming from all of them. Then a contrast, and then gradually comparative, starting with the question which is the more comfortable, which is the better, etc. And then longer sentences using the comparatives. But that's got to be very gradual. I'm aware of the fact that it might have been a bit boring at the end. Well, ideally you should get them all to speak. In practice, especially when you're discovering a new structure, there are those who speak and those who listen. And if they listen and then try to understand, and the next time they speak, that's one victory. But I don't think you can expect them to speak, all of them, the first time. We try to correct as much as possible. And the main point being that if something is terribly wrong, at least you get some improvement. You can't always correct everything. The point is you don't actually only make one structure, even if that's the structure of the day. You're trying to make them speak English, and that's a multitask difficulty, Like one of the girls, I think, said, Mr. Tapie, or the teacher's new car, and she said the teacher news car, so I corrected news, and then I forgot about the teachers, because I wanted to correct another mistake, which was comfortable, the pronunciation of comfortable. So that happens, it's live. I don't actually do exactly pair work or group work because it makes a lot of noise. The rooms aren't meant for that sort of activity. But within the group, I try to make them ask questions and respond. I think with the conditions we work in, it's not really possible, or a lot of time will be wasted. Some of them will just talk about anything and will even speak French. You can't control what they're saying. I know that's what a lot of people say about pair work, it's the usual criticism. Perhaps it's against my principles, I don't know. I like to hear everything and to control everything and to go somewhere.
At the start of the lesson, the teacher introduces the structure used to.
I didn't used to pay attention to the negative. Used to, different from used to. I didn't used to work as a teacher.
Size 1. Dialogue.
The students then listen to the structure being used in a recorded dialogue and answer some questions.
There's the school I used to go to when I was little.
It looks a bit old and depressing.
I know, but it's all right inside. And do you see that house over there?
What, the one with the white fence?
Yes, I used to live there.
Now, I would like you to work in pairs with your partner, and let's try to reproduce sort of dialogue. You can talk about your appearance, you can talk about your spare time, or the books you read, or the places you went to, and so on. So there are some cues, but of course you can speak about whatever you like. The dialogue will consist of A, for example, says, what makes a question to B? For example, what did you used to look like when you were a little girl? And B answers, well, I used to have long curly hair. And A agrees or disagrees. If she agrees, oh, so did I. If she disagrees, oh, I didn't. And then B makes another question to A. And what about you? Did you used to wear glasses, for example? And A answers, oh yes, I did. Right? So try to use short answers. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Or nor did I. Is it clear? Just 2 minutes in pairs, and then you will speak aloud, right? If you want to ask me any question, I will be ready to help you.
To spend my holidays in Bilbao or Valencia because I used to live in Madrid.
Okay, so let's begin. Let's break the ice. Estivaliz, could you play with Rocío?
What did you used to look like as a child?
When I was a child, I used to be very fat, but now I don't eat too much, and I was thin.
Yes, great. What about you? Can you make?
No, I didn't. I was very thin, and I used to have short blonde hair.
Really?
And what did you used to do in your spare time?
Good.
I used to play with my sisters at home.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Did you have any, I mean, have you got sisters or brothers
Yes,
to play with?
I am one sister, but I was 10 years. It was 1 year.
Oh, I see. So different ages. Yes. Good. What about you two, Elisa and Rosa?
What did you used to look like as a child?
I used to have short hair.
Oh, I didn't. I used to have long hair.
Did you? Long hair? And what about now? What have you done with your long hair?
It's more
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yes, indeed.
What did you used to do in your spare time?
I used to play tennis.
I didn't. I used to go with my friends.
Did you? And what did you used to do with your friends? What did you used to play with your friends? Or what did you used to go or do?
We used to walk
Along
Las Arenas.
Right. Did you used to go and for a picnic from time to time with your friends?
Yes. Sometimes on Saturdays, for example.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
Yes.
Right. What about you two?
What did you use to spend on holidays?
A ver. I used to go Europe.
To
London
Europe?
and French. And sometimes, when I have a bit time, I pass my holidays on clean mountains.
Yes. You spend your holidays practicing exercise. You mean? Climbing up and down the mountains?
Yeah.
With your friends?
Yeah.
And you?
No,
You didn't. You don't look like being a climber.
I used to spend my holidays in Plencia, or I used to go to know the outskirts of Madrid
Good.
and the bordering province,
Yes. Good. So
such as Toledo, Segovia.
right. It's a very good thing just to know places. And anybody can tell me? Right. So you are going to, for example, every pair of students, every pair of you, is going to think or to say aloud three. Well, three would be too much. Two each, two each. Four altogether. Two sentences talking about past habits, past routines, but the more incredible, the better. Do you know why? Because then the other group has to tell if the sentences they said were true or false, right?
True, and the second is false.
Right, so you have
Yes.
perfectly right. So 2 points for Group B. 2 points. Right, Sonia and Paquita, come on.
Sonia, when Sonia was 10, she used to live on a farm.
On a farm, good. Another one?
When Sonia was 5, she used to have very blonde hair.
Good, what about you? Oh, I have forgotten about yours, Margarita. All right.
When Paquita was 10, I used to speak 5 languages.
She used to speak 5 languages? Or you? Paquita or you?
Paquita.
Paquita used to speak 5 languages. Good. And another one?
And when he was 4, I used to help his mother
You used to help her mother
in the cooking.
cooking, doing the cooking and so on. What's your opinion, Charo? Paquita's sentences, true or false?
The last sentence is true and the first is false.
What's your opinion? Were you bluffing or were you telling the truth?
I am bluffing.
You were bluffing, number one. So?
No.
Yes.
The two sentences are bluffing.
So, how many points? Only one. Okay. But I forgot about Margarita, so I have to forget about it. So, only one person in each group, all right? What about you two? Come on. Don't be so impatient, Carmen.
No. Carmen, the last year, met a handsome man, and she's going to get married with.
Yes, I am going to marry.
Well, it's not. We're not
This-
using
this
the
year.
structure used to, but it's okay. And the second one, try to use used to.
Okay. She used to have
A small cat at home.
no, yeah.
What?
A snake.
A snake.
Yes.
My goodness. She used to have a snake at home. Right. Remember them. What about you, Carmen? Tell me something incredible. How about you?
I use it working a nurse.
As a nurse?
As a nurse.
Oh, good. She used to work as a nurse. And another one?
Santa Marina.
No, another sentence. A new one.
No.
Another one. Yeah.
Only one nurse.
Just one sentence. And enough for you. A lot of work. All right. Could you tell me if, just to finish, if it is false?
I think your name? Arantxa. Arantxa is bluffing.
Yes.
In both.
In both?
In both.
Were you bluffing?
Yes, I was.
So you're completely right. So
2 points.
2 points. Team B. Okay, so we cannot go on, so we can say that the winner is Group B. Of course, I think drills are very useful, but in some ways, I mean, I prefer to present the new language first. Make them feel motivated with the language. I try to make them use the language, the new language, as their own. So when I present a new passage, first of all, I make questions about their own life, their own feelings, their own hobbies. So I force them to use the new language, using them. And after presenting the new language, of course, I made them work in pairs. So this is something they like a lot, because they don't feel on their own, but with their partner's help, they do it much better. And if I play some background music, even better, because they feel more relaxed and they speak more loudly and so on. Of course, they commit mistakes, but today was not the day to force them to speak accurately, but just to get familiar with the new structure, the new language, and reproduce it and getting it as their own.
On page 67, right. Unit 21, personal property. Have you had a look at it?
Yes.
All right. And what about the grammar focus? Have you looked at it? Yes?
Yes.
Are there any questions about the possessives? Possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. What's the meaning of whose? Whose car is this? I'm reading from the example here, from the grammar focus. Whose di chi? Okay, so it's the possessive in the questions, okay? Right, and if, for example, I ask, whose car is this? And I want to say, è di Ciro. So whose car is this? It's... Just a minute. One at a time. Okay, Carla, it's his, if you want to use the pronoun. Se vuoi usare il nome invece, it's
Ciro's.
Ciro's. Okay, Ciro's. Okay, it's an apostrophe S. Please notice that in that case, when you have to use the apostrophe S, the sound is Z, a Z sound, yeah? You can't say it's Ciro's, okay? It's Ciro's. It's Valentina's, okay? It's Federica's, all right? Now, in the use of possessive adjectives and pronouns, what is it that differs in English from Italian? What is different?
The article.
The article, yes, good. Now, you have here, at the bottom of the grammar focus, a sentence that goes, the Fiat belongs to me. Now, the verb to belong also means, also expresses, possession, ok? Vuol dire appartenere. To belong vuol dire appartenere. Now, Nancy, whose are the sunglasses, do you think?
I think they are the girls.
The girls. Okay, so the sunglasses belong to the girl. Whose is the razor, Adir? Whose is the razor, do you think?
For the men and also for the boys.
Yeah. It's, I think, it's the boys, yeah? Or the man's. Good. Who's the sewing machine? Whose is the girls? The girls. The woman's. Yeah, the sort of manager type of woman goes home and sews her own dresses and suits. Okay. You don't think so? No, the girls. Let's stick to the girls then. Okay. Right. What I would like you to do, let's, for example, let's take stereo system, okay, which is the first item. Now you have 3 columns there, okay? Yes, no, is it yours? And if not, whose is it? Please try and divide the 3 columns, and you write for each column. Now, the first guess and result. I'll tell you. And then in the second column, divide it, please. Okay? So put a line across and get the result. Guess again. Result. Very good. Just a minute. And the same for the third, okay? Guess. And then, okay, result. Now, what I will ask you to do is, first of all, work in pairs, okay? We've got a bit of a problem here. So, Nicole and Francesca together, you two, Irene, and you two, Ilaria, you two, you work together, you will work together, and you will have to be moved, and I'll tell you in a minute what to do. Okay. Now, what I ask you to do, working in pairs, trying, before asking your partner, okay, before asking your partner if they've got a stereo system at home, if they've got an atlas at home, before asking them, you just try and guess, okay? All right? So this activity is divided into 2 parts. The first part, you try and guess what your partner might have got at home, okay? And then in the second part, you will ask them, okay? You will directly ask them using the sentence, have you got a stereo system in your home? Okay. All the guess columns are complete before I start asking my partner. Of course, my partner is doing the same with me, okay? The second phase of the exercise is that you ask each other questions and, okay, so I'm asking you my question. Have you got a stereo system in your home? Yes, I have. So my guess was right, you see? So I score 1, yeah? Okay, if my guess, well, okay, is it yours? No, it isn't. So I score another point there. Whose is it? Is it your brother's? Oh, good. Wow. Good, okay. Now, in case I put here his father's, for example, yeah, and if my guess is not correct, I would have to put 0, okay? Now, at the end, you will sort of add up all the results, okay? Has everybody got it? Do you need to repeat it in Italian? Maybe it's better. So who wants to repeat it in Italian? The instructions. Carla, sorry. Would you like to repeat the instructions in Italian so that we can make sure that everybody's understood?
Allora, vabbè, dobbiamo dividere le 3 colonne che abbiamo in 2, quello penso che siano arrivati, e poi dobbiamo...
È chiaro per tutti? Sì, ok.
E poi dobbiamo, guess appunto vuol dire indovinare, allora noi dobbiamo immaginare di chi è lo stereo system.
Di chi sono
poi
questi vari, certo, queste varie cose.
E di chi sono, poi se sono sue e se non sono sue di chi sono. Lo indoviniamo, cioè lo scriviamo, poi in inglese ci facciamo le domandine per sapere se è vero quello che abbiamo detto o no, e se è vero scriviamo 1, se non è vero scriviamo 0.
Okay. Accuracy is important here, yeah? It's not just to get the message through, is to use your language correctly, accurately, okay? So, please just try and refer to the example that you've got in your book. Have you got, etc.? Yes, I have. Yes, we have. Or no, we haven't. Yeah. Is it yours? No, it's my father's. It's my mother's. It's my, etc. Okay? Now, we have 3 people here. So if you can please take your book and perhaps, yeah, you can get the chair. Yeah. Get the chair and put it here so you can work together. Now, because you have to work in threes.
Una cosa, quando dobbiamo indovinare, no? Il nostro compagno ha queste cose, dobbiamo farlo per conto nostro? Prima?
Certo. Ok. Right. Oh, allora, now I think you can start with the first phase, okay? Yeah, trying and guess. This is a silent phase. You're guessing on your own, okay? Trying to think of your partner. Now, because you have to work in 3, yeah, you are student A and you are student B. Yeah, student B is divided by 2, okay? So, up from 1 to 5, you will refer to him, okay? And from 5
If, for example, this text is mine, here you must write Thomas's.
Or it's mine, or mine.
No, here.
I don't understand.
Is mine, yeah.
And she scored it, so she scored 1.
Yeah?
Thomas's.
Have you got a cassette recorder in your home?
Yes.
Is it yours?
No.
Was it his?
Is my brother's. Have you got...
Non, je me suis trompée.
E prof?
Yeah.
For example. No, for example.
Have you got a stereo system in your home? Yes.
Is it yours?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah. If not.
And one's mine, one's my Have you got piano? Yes or no?
Have you got an atlas in your house?
Scusate un attimo, ragazzi. Ehi, avete quasi finito? Have you finished? Nearly, ok.
Ce ne sono dei miei, ce ne sono dei miei.
Ok, no.
No, lo stesso Caroline.
It's her mother's?
Yes. Have you got an atlas at home?
Yes.
Is it yours?
Yes.
Wow.
Have you got a Bible in your house? Bible in your house?
Yes.
Oh.
In your home?
Yes, I have.
Is it yours?
Yes.
Okay. Uno.
Have you got a cassette recorder in your home?
Yes.
I have finished. Just a minute. You finished? Yes, of course. Yeah, you ask each other. So she's asked you, and now you ask her. Scusate un attimo. Scusate un attimo, ragazzi. Ehi, avete quasi finito? Have you finished? Nearly, ok.
Basta che non ce lo può fare perché cioè, sembra proprio Carla
No, così.
No.
So, all right. Has everybody finished? Okay. So, let's see. Who's got 10 out of 10? Who's got Ilaria? Wow, you're wonderful. Is it because you know her very well?
No.
You know your partner very well, no?
No, but I went to her home.
Right.
And then
You had a look around. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Ilaria's got 10 out of 10. And then? You've got... Francesca, you've got 10 out of 10. Okay. Good guess. Good guess. So just to sum it up, okay? Now, we've used what? The, again, possessive, adjectives, and pronouns, ok? Allora, vediamo un attimo. Le differenze che ci sono tra l'uso inglese dei possessivi insieme al caso possessivo della S e invece in italiano. Allora, qualcuno mi ha già detto l'uso in italiano dell'articolo prima del possessivo, ok? Allora, poi Federica, l'uso... Per esempio, nella frase, Federica, nella frase it's Irene's, si dice così in italiano?
No.
No, come si dice?
È di Irene.
È di Irene. Perfetto. Quindi? Qual è la morale di tutto ciò?
Che in italiano si usano delle preposizioni, mentre in inglese no.
Perfetto. Mentre invece in inglese sì, si usa un caso. Sì, perfetto. Allora, Ilaria, di nuovo, mi riassumi le differenze fondamentali?
Articoli e le preposizioni che non ci sono in inglese, che non esistono in inglese. Cioè, in questo caso no.
Sì, ecco. Allora, se noi dobbiamo tradurre la frase, Eloise, ti stavi distraendo? No, niente. Allora, se dobbiamo tradurre la frase è di Eloise, non diciamo it is of Eloise? No, diciamo. Come diciamo?
It's Eloise.
Eloise?
No, it's Eloise. Sì, yes.
Sì, avevo ragione?
Sì.
Ok. It's fun working with them. Because I think the response that they give the teacher stimulates them to, work better with them. But at the same time, it's one of those mixed ability classes, if you see what I mean. There are some beginners. It's the first year they come to this school, so it's a new school, and some of them have taken up English as a new subject altogether. And some of them have got, well, in fact, I think it's sort of half and half. And some of them have have had various and varied experiences with English, and so they go from the maybe false beginners to intermediate level. Some of them, and the problems there are that we have to think of activities which are not boring for the ones who know, some English, and they're not too difficult, so that they're not too difficult for the beginner ones, for the beginners. Sometimes I tend to sort of speak English freely, and I sometimes see that I get some messages from the beginners like help, what are you doing, where am I standing? But then it's just so that the other ones are kept interested, and then maybe some of them not the beginners, can sort of explain into Italian what we've been saying or something, so that everybody takes an active part. But sometimes I can see that the beginners are panic. On the other hand, I think that being exposed to the language, even if they don't understand every bit, every single bit of language, is useful for the beginners as well, because they have to get used to the sound of it, maybe to my voice, to my sort of pronunciation, and it's part of getting used to each other, and again working together. I'm trying to force myself to do activities like that more and more, because I think I understand, I understand the point that they want to make, but sometimes I must say that, I tend to either be lazy or, the pressure in the school and in the amount of, things and structures and vocabulary and whatever that has to be covered in a year doesn't allow us to, go at a sort of leisure pace, and I can feel this pressure. On the other hand, I wouldn't like the students to, feel the same, and I think, although as a teacher I'd rather be sort of more in control of, the language that they use, and because I think that's, unfortunately, it's well, I suppose it's being a teacher, it's part, it's a, I don't know, it's a constitutional characteristic or something. But if they get sort of free practice, then it's good for them. And I, going round today, I could hear some mistakes, but I could also hear, some unexpectedly good pronunciation and, sometimes even intonation.